Texas, flexing, rolling through the SWAT. Repping for the city, hear him in the parking lot. Houston written across the jersey, ain't gon' never stop. Just fans got me tuning in, waiting for the drop. Astros, Texas, Rockets, Dynamo, they coming with it. When they pull up, got the city sitting on a fitted. Straight up A-Leaf, hold it down, ain't gon' never quit it. Just fans got me tuning in, let my dogs get it. Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans.
What's good, guys? We are back on a beautiful Wednesday. I'm one of your hosts, Rios, and I'm joined by my co-host here, Papi. How's it going, bro?
¿Qué pasó, brother? Hey, can you put me on the other side? I like it better on the other side.
It's always gotta be difficult.
A little bit. Haven't been here in a minute, okay? But that's my spot. That one.
How do you switch it?
You drag the.
There we go.
Good job.
Yay!
We're back. We're back, and we're expecting the other one to show up soon. Hopefully, probably, maybe not. We'll see. But we're back. We're gonna talk some Houston sports, like always. The Rockets just about to finish another dub in the win column. Before the fat one gets here, let's touch on that for a little bit. The Rockets, man.
How big has the Kevin Durant acquisition been? Like, it is paying dividends so far.
Is so far so good, and KD is one of those guys where we knew he was going to make an immediate impact coming into the season. It's the biggest question is whether or not. Well, the two biggest questions is can the team provide what he needs to continue to win? Because we know he can score the ball, but if we can, keep the other team from doing so, then we're going to lose some games. And the other thing is, can he stay fully healthy, right? And if he goes down, who can step up? We knew that the biggest loss with Freddie going down, but so far it seems like we're still finding ways to win games, and we're winning pretty
comfortably, honestly.
No, I wouldn't say super comfortably, right?
Because you're not, nail biters.
Right. Well, that Orlando game was pretty close, man. That was a pretty good game.
Yeah, that one was. I was like, I'm like, man, I'm already drunk. I want to go to sleep. Stop going to overtime.
No, the overtime is crazy, but we needed it. We know Orlando. They had a lot of trouble shooting last year. They're trying to amend that with acquiring Desmond Bane and everything, but we know defensively they're always going to bring it. So.
And the Rockets are one of the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. Who would have figured?
So it's funny, right? Because they don't take a lot of them.
But they make them.
But they do it very efficiently. And it's one of those things where I look at Sengun out there. He gets a lot of open shots from the three-point line that he doesn't take. He's been taking more this year compared to last year. But there's still a bunch that I'm like, that he like fakes the three and then drives into the paint, but like a snail pace, because Sengun is great, but he ain't the fastest center I've ever seen. So it's first of all, who are you getting to jump at the 3-point line when we know you don't take the three, and then you're trying to bully your way into the paint, which you're pretty good at, but bro, you're just exhausting yourself. Just take the easy three.
Yeah, he's not gonna fool anybody with his speed. They like to use the term deceptively fast. Nah, my brother, you are not deceptively anything.
You're not deceiving nobody, my guy.
Not in the slightest. But now it's official. The Rockets did win 114-104 against Cleveland. One of the top
Cleveland team who has had their struggles, mind you, but the record's still pretty solid, 10-6 now with this loss. But they still got a lot of things to figure out. There's Garland injuries affecting them.
I think their problem is kind of similar to what the Rockets' problem was last year. Who's really going to be your closer in crunch time? Houston thought it was going to be Jalen Green last year, but he's not that guy. And that's the question. Is Donovan Mitchell your all's closer?
It has to be. If
you would think, but has he been? Not so far.
The team definitely looks better when Darius Garland is out there, especially the big men. They look better with a true point guard. But Donovan Mitchell's still that guy, dude. He's still buckets.
Yeah, he's buckets like, in the first 3 quarters, maybe the first 10 minutes of the fourth, but like crunch time, don't really have a lot of Donovan Mitchell
Well,
stories about him.
that's what you need the other guys to step up, right? Like in that OKC loss at the beginning of the season for Houston, KD fouled out, and the moment he fouled out, I felt, oh, we lost this game because
I mean,
the
it was
closer
went to double overtime.
it did, but does Houston win that game if KD's out there, right?
Yeah, they do.
Uh,
And that's
why-
where you need a guy like Sengun.
Yeah, no,
Sengun has been clutch the last few weeks.
he has been, and so has Shepard has turned so many heads around the league, and he's turned my opinion about him because we knew he was going to get more minutes with Freddie being out, and the first few games he looked like a headless chicken out there.
Oh my god! I was like, who is this little boy out there? Get him off
Like
the court.
he was like, getting the ball off of screens and taking the shots, which that's what you want. But besides that one thing, he wasn't doing much out there.
And on the other end of the court, they were going after him every single play.
Because obviously he's like what 6'1". He looks 5'4" out there.
He's basically my size, 6'1", 180, 190. Like we're
Yeah.
the same size. Like
And
I'm tall for a regular person, but basketball, I'm not that tall.
But the last few weeks, the last 5 games, I would say, he's been really killing it. Offensively, he's been great. Defensively, he's getting a lot of steals, a lot of clutch ones. Right, everybody's praising the Rockets having a top 5 defense with Ahmed, Jabari doing some dirty work, Sengun, holding his own, KD out there. He's not the defensive player that he once was, but he's still got that big old wingspan. And
right.
Reed is holding his own, man. And I feel like that's the biggest thing with this Rockets team. It's like offensively, yes, we're good and we're better with KD, but defensively, we're still one of the best teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if we had like somebody like a Wemby, who's like single-handedly makes the Spurs like a top 2 defense nightly basis when he's on the floor.
Well, I mean, it helps being a foot taller than everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, the Rockets, another W. I think we play the Nuggets. Is it tomorrow?
It's the next game. I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's Friday.
I know the Rockets haven't. Oh yeah, Friday. Yeah, I forget today's Wednesday. I know the Rockets haven't had a lot of games. They've had like a really weird schedule.
And I think that kind of works in their favor with Kevin Durant because they don't have a lot of back-to-backs. Like they play one game and then they'll have like 2 or 3 days off, and then
their first back-to-back comes at the end of November, and then they don't have another one for a little bit. But
like January almost.
That means that what that tells me is like, the turn of the year, probably post All-Star, we're gonna have a lot of like a more busy schedule. So, can this team perform the way they're doing it now with all this rest once the rest is gone? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of those big questions is like, I was talking to some friends at work, and they keep saying, and they're very optimistic, right? Like, I try to keep my feet on the ground a little bit when it comes to thinking about Rockets possibly contending, right? But they're like, oh no, dude, the only team that can stand against OKC is us. It's like Golden State and Houston back in the day. It's like if we can beat them, we win in the West. First of all, you have to beat them.
Yeah, it's no easy task.
And they are playing. They're on pace to win. What is it? 74 games, something like that.
They've lost 1 game all year. Like they don't even have to play their starters in the fourth quarter. They're blowing teams out.
And they still have J-Dub to come back, and that's just going to do wonders for this team defensively and offensively.
Like they need.
Like they need it, right? Like they need any more help. And my friends are discounting the Denver Nuggets tremendously because Jokic is playing like an MVP, and the team defensively is pretty solid.
I mean, Joker can drop a 52-point triple-double as a center any night. That's fucking insane. Like, you look at the guy, he's built like a goddamn plumber.
Yeah, and then you got teams like the Spurs who, like, when Wemby's on the floor, they are so unplayable, and with how little threes Houston shoots, a team like the Spurs, they're like 1 or 2 pieces away. Imagine if they still had like a Derek White. Imagine if and they're able to make moves, right? Like if they really wanted to, they could try to maybe make some win now moves, and then all of a sudden they become like prime contenders for the West.
The problem is when Wemby's on the court, he's been missing a lot of games due to injury his entire.
Well, we know these tall guys are more susceptible to a lot of like foot injuries. I think he's out with a calf sprain right now, or hamstring. I forget.
It's some lower leg injury, but like this is the 3rd year in a row he's been injured. And mind you, he doesn't play heavy minutes. Like back in the day, like guys like Ralph Sampson, they played heavy minutes. He was on a minutes restriction his rookie year, and he still missed time with injury.
But I like every time he's on the floor, dude, he is like unplayable. And they're playing good basketball over there. Like it's just Wemby, you get him another defensive wing that can help, offensively a little bit, and then they just have like a bunch of guards that can all score the ball. So it's one of those teams was like a couple of moves away from like, kind of like what Houston was the last couple of years, just like a move or so away. Oh, there he is.
What up, y'all?
Look at the catch.
Hold on. Is this no?
No.
Wait,
Go
no.
back. Go back.
Hold on. Go back. This one? That one?
Yeah, but put me on the other side. There
Okay. God, you're so OCD.
You're so stupid.
Your face. It was so mature, right? So mature.
Is that my brother?
Shut up, Rios. We're live.
Yeah.
We're live. She's like, is that my brother?
Is that my brother?
She was about to call me every word in the
call you a
book.
name.
Every single word in the book.
Just every single word in the dictionary.
Every word is going to get us canceled.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, sorry, guys. By the way, us three, it reminds me of that Paul Rudd meme from Hot Ones in the interview. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
Who would have thought? Not me.
Not me.
Not me. I'm sorry, guys. I crashed it. What's going on? What are y'all talking about?
Stuff, feelings.
Aw. Y'all left me out of it?
Of course.
We're just talking about Rockets since you weren't here.
Oh, yeah.
Rockets doing pretty good.
That's the basketball team, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
The
it's the
team that
hockey
shoots
team,
the round ball and the circular hoop.
Let
me just finish the point I was making.
Sure,
I just feel like I feel like the Rockets, even though they're playing pretty good, I think right now we're top three seed. I feel like we're still a ways away from the OKC Thunder. I still think the OKC Thunder are the clear favorites to take the West and the championship when it's all said and done.
Okay. I don't think they're the clear flavor.
I think they're clear. Like the closest thing to them would be if the rest of the Nuggets can help Jokic just 5% more. I feel like Denver is right there with OKC. I don't think anybody in the East can match up with them. I think we're closer to it's like OKC, Nuggets, a little bit of space, us, and then a little bit of space, everybody else.
I think you're over evaluating the Nuggets a little bit.
You should
They
fight.
got the best player in the league. And he's gonna win MVP this year.
I mean, voter fatigue is real. I don't see it, honestly.
Well, Shea won it last year, and I don't think Shea's gonna do back to back because the team
No,
is
he's not gonna win it. It's gonna be somebody else because voter fatigue is a real thing. Like,
But it's not gonna be Cade with the Pistons. It's not gonna be anybody in New York. It's not gonna be anybody in the East except for maybe Giannis.
Luka, boy's averaging like almost 50 points a game.
Nice, Brendan.
I don't feel like LA has the depth to keep this run going.
Oh no, they're not gonna win the way. I'm just saying Luka's going to win MVP just because the numbers he puts up.
Not Luka. Not Luka. It'll be a nice story now that Nico's gone, right?
Right.
in Dallas. He fucking wins MVP the very next
He's,
year.
He's Dallas' Jack Easterby.
Pretty
Dang.
much. Even worse, I would argue. Even worse. Because he set that team back fucking 20 years.
Good. Because we don't care for any team in Southern Oklahoma.
Okay, but we don't want Carlos to be left out. So let's talk some football.
No,
The
fun. I was
foosball.
jamming. I was listening to what y'all had to say. I was just some foosball. Y'all ready for some foosball?
So the Texans making the playoffs, guys. What are we doing?
Oh,
What are the Texans doing? What?
Okay, so they're 5-5. Okay, they got the Bills with Dave against Davis Mills. Yeah, rhymes. So that's the thing.
So okay, so
Josh Allen's going to be missing a lot of weapons.
So listen, you just saying that,
Yeah.
it already opens a different conversation.
Okay.
CJ, that's what 3 games that he's gonna miss with
Mhm.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
And one of them's a close one. Just to throw it out.
It
there.
is a close one,
It is.
but if we were playing this Sunday instead of tomorrow, is
Mhm.
he still missing that game?
If we're playing this Sunday,
If we were
Possibly.
playing this Sunday, is he still missing
Possibly.
it? I think so. And the fact that
Yeah, I think so too.
the fact that they haven't been super clear with, because yes, it was a concussion protocol, but damn, 3 weeks.
I mean, have you seen Tua in Miami? Like, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, but Tua is like 5'5" and 102 pounds. Dude.
right.
I mean, we saw Tua, doing hand signs out there, and he was back the next week.
Yeah, I'm like,
Well,
I don't
Miami
know.
is just a
In
dumpster
sense,
fire,
I'm
but-
like, I get it. I mean, my opinion, right? I get it. Like, I get why.
Yeah.
At the same time, I know we're, everybody's worried about the record and the losses, what they mean now at this far into the season. But at the same time, it's like, dang, you don't want to do what the Dolphins were doing with the whole Tua thing at the same
No,
time. I
obviously
don't
not,
know.
obviously
That's
not,
just
but-
what I'm saying.
But
So I'm
the thing
okay
is, like,
with it.
I'm just wondering, like, what the Texans' plan is, because Davis Mills has now won 2 games, correct?
Right.
I
the
would
Te-
argue he won one game. The defense won the other game. 'cause
That's a fair assessment.
Sure,
Rios.
sure,
That's
sure.
a fair assessment.
putrid
Dude, that
against the
week he got like 30 points in fantasy. That was crazy.
You're going against the 32nd ranked defense in the NFL, and you struggle to score points.
No.
I
I think that's a fair assessment, Rios. That's a fair one.
So
That
what's
I
the-
would say,
what's
yeah.
It's the Bills.
What's the
'cause
Texans' plan right now?
pray?
Get ready for.
Like, we make the play, like we're making the playoffs, and then
I think they're praying
whatever
that
happens,
Josh Allen
happens.
gets food poisoning and misses Thursday night. Nothing serious, just food poisoning. This is the game. 'cause
Well, like Carlos was saying, Josh Allen's going to be missing a few weapons.
Kincaid is one of them, and then a few
the-
receivers as well.
The Bills' defense isn't great. I would know. I have him on my fantasy. And the Texans' defense is still pretty solid. It's still,
Yeah.
I believe we still have allowed the fewest points in the league.
Yes, that's correct.
It's barely, because
yes.
I know the Rams are pretty close too, right?
But still, I
Mhm.
was legitimately concerned Sunday when the game was fairly close with like 2 minutes left. Like, wait,
Mhm.
what are we doing, guys? What are we
Yeah.
doing?
It's like when we were before the last 2 games, I was already contemplating, look, we should just tank, just completely tank, just forget this season, because we just look so fucking horrible. And I be watching some of the games. I'll be working it pretty much every Sunday, so I miss a lot. But I follow the group chat. I don't respond all the time, but I see you guys fucking ripping this team apart. And honestly, you guys are being
As you
too nice. You're being too fucking nice, dude. I'll be watching some of these plays, and I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing?
What's going on?
Hey,
Alan?
¿qué pasó,
Hey,
Chito?
Alan, what's up?
Fuck the Cowboys.
I didn't say it. He did.
I concur.
And how do we look? There's times where we look worse than last season.
Okay. In what sense would you say? I'm just asking a question. In what sense would you say, like,
Manito,
what part
like-
has really struck to you that the Texans look worse this season than did the last? I'm just asking.
So
Offense.
I would argue the
Offense, and offense.
it's
What's your pick?
Office for five. What is Office for 500, Alex?
offense for 900.
What is an offense, Alex?
What is an offense?
The offense looks so fucking lackluster, man. We've been saying this for fucking years now, and right now it's not even just the offensive line. I think it's CJ, right? I think it's what's up,
Yes,
what's
sir.
up. I think the wide receivers are just ass. The way we use our tight ends is ass. Joe Mixon, I don't know if he's still with us. I don't know what the fuck.
He's in another dimension at this point.
Dude, I think he got kidnapped or something. Like, has anybody seen him? He's about to be in fucking milk cartons or something.
I mean, there was a picture from a couple weeks ago, but I mean, with AI,
It was AI, bro. It was AI. You
I
already
don't know
know.
what to trust anymore.
I feel like every week the Miko and the rest they're just saying the same things over and over again, and it doesn't fill me with any sort of confidence, right?
You're
We have-
worried about the transparency.
My biggest question is what is it that we're doing? Are we just gonna be stuck in? Are we just gonna be mid for the next few years, and then because CJ's playing like shit, and we got to figure out what we're doing with him because he's gonna get paid. He's about to get paid, and the way the market is looking, even though hasn't been playing to the potential we thought he was gonna be, he's still gonna we're still probably gonna pay him $50 million. We laugh at what Jacksonville did with fucking Trevor Lawrence. We're about to do the exact same fucking thing.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm sorry, I can't. You
So
can't
what- so
compare
what do you
Trevor
do?
to
So what-
CJ
what-
Stroud.
Yeah, but what do you do? What do you do if you're the Texans? You're gonna have to pay him.
Yes, you're gonna have to.
So
He's
gonna
so
have to.
So right now he can play like shit because he's still on the rookie contract. But when he's making $50 million a year and he's playing like shit, then what?
I mean, if the woes continue, then at that point, I mean, you evaluate
What are
like
you
you
gonna
would
do?
any
You
other
can't
team.
trade
What do
him.
you do?
You
Do you,
can't
is
trade him.
this your quarterback?
At that point, you're stuck with him. So you got to make that
Yeah.
decision.
But isn't that the nature of the game, though?
Yeah, but we found this guy. We didn't find him. I mean, he was second overall. But
How did it go?
Actually, no.
Not really.
no. I think you could put Tunsil on this O line. It would still be.
It
Just
would
as
still be
shit.
about the same, actually.
We do get a few more less penalties.
A few.
A few less, not a lot, but a few less.
Sometimes the spirit of him still lives on.
Yeah, Ursaring, he just channels.
He's like, hey guys,
Later
let's go.
returns. I'm like, bro. if
Hey guys, you know what we missed?
Let's do another
10
false start.
yards off the. You know what we should do, guys? Fellas, I don't know if there's anybody got a false start lately, but that's kind of not in the repertoire lately.
Yeah. Kaimi is so good. Let's make this field goal 10 yards fucking
You know what?
harder.
I bet you Kaimi can score this from 67. Screw what Little did from Jacksonville. Let's make Kaimi kick it from 80 yards behind. 10 yards after 10 yards after 10 yards. Let's go. Let's do it, folks.
This
Let's do
makes
it,
me
boys.
question the sports betting. Who has the parlay on Cammy Fairbairn to kick a 67-yard field goal?
We got you.
Look at that. And he's a 90-yard field goal by Kaimi Fairbairn and his leg.
The thing with the
And his
Texans,
leg is gone.
the thing with the Texans is nothing frustrates me more than playing against Tennessee and looking at the score at halftime and it's 3-0.
32nd ranked offense, 32nd ranked defense. We predicted belt to ass, and we're like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know what's happening, bro.
Okay,
you guys
let
been
me ask
watching, but you guys been
That's
watching the
okay.
games more than I have. So why are you guys telling me? Are there any silver linings out there besides this?
Rios, go for it, brother. Go for it. Take that one.
Silver linings for the Commanders or for us?
For us, fuck the Commanders. I don't give a fuck about the Commanders.
I think for Houston, the play calling has gotten a little bit crisper. I think it would have helped if CJ was out there. Defense has been lights out all year. They had a few hiccups against the Titans, but they're taking small baby steps towards looking like a competent NFL offense. Not there yet. I think it's CJ missing 3 weeks is kind of pushing the offense back a little bit because, yeah, Davis Mills plays with, He's playing with house money. He's just like, yeah, you know what?
If I look good, I look good. If I look bad, I'm just the backup anyway.
He doesn't care. Like, and that, hey, fuck it, Nico's down there somewhere. That's basically been the game plan. Just chunk it downfield and hope Nico catches the ball.
Yeah, game plan has been, I think, Nico, get the ball to Nico kind of sort of situation. I think right before CJ left, even on that Jacksonville game with Davis, I did see a little bit more spreading the ball around to like Jalen Noel, Jalen Higgins. You got a little bit more of, you got definitely a lot of Nico Collins, which is what you want. And you were able to spread, and then of course you got I know that you're not a fan of how they're using the tight ends. But I've seen a huge improvement from Dalton Schultz this season than we did the previous season.
Is it because we know that Davis goes for the check down first rather than?
No, I mean I think even with CJ, you've seen Dalton Schultz like become that player that you're like, okay, there's Dalton.
We had that
Schultz.
first year when we had him, because that first year when we had him, he was pretty solid.
Right, and it's because he was being utilized in as a in the way he's meant to be. The difference is that I've seen with what Rio said that the offense does look a little bit crisper, like it looks a little bit more like now there's some sort of rhythm happening.
Yeah.
Play calling wise, I think that's. I feel like at first, when it wasn't working, I think they were just kind of throwing and see what sticks, see what was happening. What are some plays that are going to work? What are not going to work? I don't think by the way it looked, it didn't seem like there was a full on game plan.
Patriots.
It was just like, okay, this works here. This works here. It's almost like figuring it out as you were going along, and so, which, in hindsight, yes, that's what you do. But at the same time, it was very apparent. You know what I mean? Where it was very apparent, like what are they doing on this side? What are they doing on this side? Things like that. And so I've seen improvement from week 1 to now. If it's as hard as it is to believe, I've seen improvement in that aspect on the offense. Woody Marks has been a phenomenal add to that, because without Woody Marks' help on there, you're seeing a team that's not 5-5. You probably see a team that has a much worse record without Woody Marks. He opens up the offense basically.
Because Nick Chubb, he looks like a shell of himself.
Right.
He's coming from injuries, but we're halfway through this NFL year, and I could probably run faster than he does, and that's not saying much. I have terrible knees.
Yeah, I feel like he's able to find the gap. He just doesn't have the speed to like really make much of it. And
there's that, and he's fluid. That's the thing. He's fluid. Once he finds those edges, dude, he's off. Like it's hard to tackle him down.
But the problem is he just doesn't have the burst to get to those holes.
Is there anything? So right now we're 500, right? Is there any? How do we win tomorrow? Is it just going to be like count on the defense? Because sure, Davis Mills won that first game, right? He played lights out. And then against the Titans, it was just a fucking mid-off. It fucking felt like. Jeez. So how do we beat Buffalo? And if we beat Buffalo, we're now above 500 for the first time all year.
Mm-hmm.
What's next for the Texans?
I do have a silver lining. So one of the people that covers the Bills, Kevin, I don't know pronounce his last name, Kevin Masare. So he put out.
I know him. You nailed it.
Yeah. So
he's a homeboy.
His tweet is basically, Houston is a house of horrors for the Bills. They have lost their last 5 games and haven't won since 2006.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the year of our Lord 2025. That's a pretty long time. But so the Bills have only scored 15.6 points per game and have never scored over 20 points during this entire 5-game stretch. Josh Allen is 0-3 at NRG. That is our one silver lining.
Yeah, it is. But I think remember, correct me if I'm wrong, and you may look this up, has Josh Allen ever gone against Davis Mills, or has it always been against Deshaun Watson and then CJ Stroud at NRG?
He did play Davis Mills in Buffalo, and it was 40-0, but it was in Buffalo.
In Buffalo, yeah. In Buffalo.
Jesus Christ.
In Buffalo, yeah. So
But last year when they beat the Bills, the offense was very likely because that was the game that Nico Collins went down after the first touchdown.
right, yeah.
So the offense is basically force feed the ball to Stephon Diggs. There was no run game. It was other defense doing that game.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Hold up. Quarterback
We're
Josh
holding.
Allen and Davis Mills have faced each other as a starters a total of 3 times,
Okay.
with a head-to-head record standing at 1 for Allen and 2 for Mills. There's no way.
Wow.
me
I
see.
didn't know that one.
In 2021, Josh Allen led the Buffalo Bills to a 40-0 victory over the
Yeah,
Texans
in Buffalo.
in Buffalo. On October in 2024, the Houston's defeated the Bills 23-20.
That was with CJ Stroud as
DJ,
quarterback.
yeah.
Yeah, the thing was about Davis Mills.
I think Davis Mills played part of that game. Did he not?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think
Yeah.
I don't remember. But it was about like let's just say Davis Mills starting the game and finishing it.
They've only
Yeah,
played
yeah,
twice.
I was gonna say I've only seen him. Yeah,
Yeah, that was it.
yeah. I was gonna say I don't think Josh Allen has a bad record against Davis. You imagine like Josh Allen just having like,
I mean,
oh snap, we got to prepare for Davis Mills.
he's not Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
That is Davis Mills' son, Trevor Lawrence.
I mean that's what I was thinking. I was like, but regardless, the a silver lining for me in my perspective would be just the Texans defense. How much pressure can you put on Josh Allen? There's like I said, there's going to be weapons missing for Josh Allen. How is the Texans defense going to utilize that to get to Josh Allen? Because Josh Allen under pressure throws a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how does the defense get to him? I truly believe in the defense. I think the defense can get it done. It just depends on how much the offense is willing
It's just so
how many points are they willing to put up.
Yeah, it's just
And that's it.
disheartening to see the offense like a drive after drive just
Mhm.
falling short and
The problem is
deflated.
Buffalo's undefeated when they score more than 20 points.
Say it again?
Buffalo's undefeated when they score more than 20 points.
Yeah.
We trust this offense to score more than 20 points tomorrow.
I think now to their credit, I honestly think that I know that you said the defense kind of struggled against Tennessee. I think it was lack of game planning. I don't think they were.
You think it was like a trap game, even though we're fucking a negative record going into it?
I don't think they were. How do you say? Because it's almost like the perspective of, okay, there's a team that's coming in that's like 1-something, like based on the record, they probably didn't take it as serious as
it's an easy win in their books,
right? And
My thing is, you have a losing record. There is no easy games for the rest of the
no easy game,
right? Bro. It's almost like but in the hindsight, it's like, well, that's a team that has nothing to lose right now. So but
and they weren't even doing anything crazy,
right? That's why
they just ran their offense and put Bill to ass for like 3 quarters.
Right. And that's what I think. I just think that, but that's why I think. But what scares me is the offense, because if you struggle against the Tennessee Titans to score however many points,
13 points.
Yeah, I mean that does worry. That is a raise for concern to me. And I get CJ's not there. I totally understand that, but it's one of those where, there's a huge chance that the Texans are going to be 6-5 on Thursday because of that. But if there's something that can get them above 500, it's definitely the defense. I would say the defense, unless I don't know where Money Mills just starts dropping dimes down the field. And
yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't trust this Bills defense. So you might as well take those shots if you have them.
I mean, yeah, they've struggled as of late, but look what they did to Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay gave the Texans the business with a healthy team.
And
there it is. Don't let Allen scramble, keep the ball, run the ball, get turnovers. I agree. And then Woody Marks, another guy.
But that's the thing. They've struggled to establish. They've been really hard-headed as far as how they run the ball.
Yeah.
They want to
I feel like that Miami game was a little bit of a outlier though. Like I didn't think Buffalo was gonna get beat that bad.
like JJ Watt said last week. What works when running the ball? The edges.
Yeah.
It's been there for them all season, but they are just so hard headed. No, we're gonna run it.
Brandon, but you're telling me Bijan and A-Chain, bro? Who the fuck do we have that's to that fucking caliber? Fucking nobody.
I mean, I've liked the progressions of Woody Marks.
I like the
comparing
progression,
it to
sure,
them,
but
no, but
Runner, he's more effective over the around the edges. Like
yeah.
But-
Which for whatever reason we fucking don't do that much.
no, it's just basically halfback dive every play.
Yeah. Like let's
nobody.
if you can get two yards on every play, you'll win the game. And it's like no, there's something ain't mathing, brother. Because I feel like that's all we try to do. That's all we try to fucking do. Just fucking run the ball through the middle.
It's 10
Yeah.
yards for a first down.
Just run the ball through the middle. And like we'll get it. No, it's like they don't even have to fucking prepare for a run through the middle because they already know it's coming.
Yeah, first down every single time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, the run sets up the pass, bro. We'll get them with the play action. The fucking O-line can't hold on for a second, bro.
Oh, false start.
or that. I don't know, man. What's the goal for this Texans team this year?
I mean, I think the goal for everybody is just to obviously make the playoffs and get the goal. But is it achievable for the Texans? I don't think so.
I mean,
This
Indiana has had a couple hiccups lately, but they're still definitely the best team in the division.
I know I'm normally the pessimist, but I think division is there's no chance in hell unless Daniel Jones turns back into year 2 Daniel Jones. It's not going to happen.
Mm.
Wild card is still a possibility because Jacksonville are frauds. They're going to
Yeah.
do what they always do for the entirety of their pathetic organization's existence.
Damn. Tell me how you really feel.
So
Well,
with the
Wild card is still a possibility.
Yeah, I think that another way to expose them is obviously to go against this Bills defense is obviously the Russian defense has been pretty bad for them. They rank really poorly in yards and yards per carry as well. The fourth quarter overtime performance as well. They're really unreliable in the fourth quarter. That's another thing that you can take advantage of. Linebackers and safety, they've been criticized for just being out of position, getting pushed around by blockers. That's something that they can utilize. They kind of like the Texans had. They have the safeties have problems securing tackles too, and so that's something that you can expose from the Bills to help out.
Fucking D-backs, everybody. Fucking nobody can tackle. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Davis Mills could low-key have a really good game if they take advantage of those weaknesses on the Bills. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about going deep in the playoffs, but
Like I said, I still think this is a playoff team. I predicted division winner, but I mean, like I said, unless the Indiana Jones Colts nosedive, it's not going to happen. But playoffs is still a possibility, especially with the new format.
yeah,
I think tomorrow is going to be a really low-scoring game because Texans defense is elite and the Texans offense is absolute dumb.
it's absolute ass. Yeah, it's gonna be like, can we hold them to less than 14, and can we score more than 14? I think that's what it's gonna be at.
Basically, don't allow the Bills to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Basically, I think we win tomorrow. I honestly do, because even though the offense looks complete ass, I'm putting all my heart in the defense.
Yeah, I have 120% faith in the defense, the offense. I'm just gonna, do a small prayer every time they take
I
a
think
snap.
it's gonna be like a 10 to 13 type of game,
Okay.
I think it's gonna be the first team to score 14 points wins the game.
basically.
Because
Okay.
it's not going to be a very enjoyable Thursday night game. Let's put it that way.
I'm gonna say obviously I'm gonna take the Bills, take the win on this one, and they break that NRG record. I'm gonna say, you know what, 23-13.
Damn, so we're getting smoked. Dang.
I think so.
And if we do, then what's the move for the Texans? We're just
I think
calling
if
this
they,
season a fucking.
but I think if they get smoked, it's not because of the lack of defense. I think it's because the defense is so tired that the
Fucking dead,
offense
yeah.
can't keeps getting 3 and outs or in lack of first downs, and that's because and that's why I think they're going to lose to that point. Not because of the defense just kind of like not being able to hold down the Bills. I just think they're going to be so gassed towards the end that you're going to see, mistakes because they're so gassed and tired. That's my prediction on that one.
Just
lapse
in
But
concentration.
it's happened before. It's happened several times before. So
And I hope, like right now, I'm just trying to look at next year already, because even if the Texans were to like figure it out right now,
even if they win the Super Bowl, I'm just looking forward for next season.
And that's where I'm going with it. Like even if they figure it out right now and they start winning more games, right? Or at least scoring more points, I feel like this team still loses in the playoffs.
I will counter your point. I've been watching football for a very long time. I will take you back to the Eli Manning Giants. This team struggled to get into the playoffs. Struggled not once, twice to get into the playoffs, and they beat Tom Brady, whose team was undefeated.
Yeah, but
Are you saying you have an Eli Manning?
It's the Brady killer, man. It's the Brady killer. We ain't got no Brady killers.
Not once, twice. They struggled.
Nobody else can say that. Nobody else can say that.
This is gonna be a short. That's gonna be a short real segment.
We don't have a Brady killer, brother.
Who thought Eli Manning was a Brady killer? Who thought he was Peyton's goofy?
He did it once, and I promise you, he did it once, and everybody thought like, oh, it's a one-off. He can't do it again. He fucking went and did that shit again.
But who thought he was gonna do it the first time against the undefeated Patriots? Who?
So why you?
Not even his own mother thought that, man. Like, come on.
Damn.
He didn't believe that.
You think CJ's just gonna come back and he's just gonna go on a generational run type shit, or
we seen Joe Flacco do it? Like, come on. We seen freaking Nick Foles do it. Like, come on, bro. It's once you get in the playoffs, it's a whole new season. You just got to get there.
I mean, that is.
What do you think, Poppy? Is that what do you think? Is there a counter to that?
That is true. Like any given Sunday, but
given Sunday.
I play the odds, dude, and the odds are not looking good.
That's why he's rich.
Oh, yeah, I played the odds against when the Patriots played the Giants in the Super Bowl. Guess how many times I won? 2 fucking times.
See, you didn't learn your lesson. You should have fucking go for the Giants the second time.
The Giants are a 9-7 that struggle to get in the playoffs. Yeah, let me put my money on them.
You should fight.
They fucking beat the Patriots once. They can do it again.
Fight.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
All right. Yeah. Anything else? Did y'all talk about Dubon?
No, we didn't touch on Astros. Dude, when I texted you guys, I had just opened Twitter and it said Astros tweeted 1 minute ago, and then I seen the Dubon thing, and I was like, "There's no fucking way."
To the Braves.
I looked this dude up, so he's like 5'2", 125 pounds.
Yeah, he's
like,
what was it? His name? Something Allen.
Nick Allen,
5'8", shortstop for the Braves, 27, average 222, no homers, 82 hits. Infielder.
He has 9 home runs in 4 major league seasons. Yeah.
Doobie just coming off of a Gold Glove, and he is our most consistent player, it feels like.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say best, but he's like our most consistent, because wherever you put it, he's gonna do the job. And he actually won us game this year, like against the Athletics. He owned the whole fucking organization.
Yeah. Because he was playing everywhere. He almost played pitcher. That man is everywhere.
Dude. Everything but pitcher. So and you get him for a guy who played worse than him, no Gold Glove to speak of, only an infielder. Fucking, I was telling Rios off air, like, dude, we don't have fucking any outfielders. We've been struggling for that for years. Like, we got Sanchez, Myers, who was out for pretty substantial amount of time with injuries.
And he's probably trade bait this season because they need help. So
Yeah, Cam Smith, who was solid. He was very good actually, but again, also injuries. And then Doobie, and you got Chaz, who he can sort of do the job defensively, but offensively he offers almost nothing. So why are you getting rid of like one of your biggest utility guys, your biggest utility guy?
For a guy that's not great on offense, not great on defense, and is he's not tall enough to ride a Astro role. Like, what are we doing?
Do you guys believe that the Astros are probably making room for something else right now? Because of that.
Why is Dubon the domino that falls? Like what?
Well, I'm just saying because I think the arbitration thing. I think year after year, I think he's now more things were added to his repertoire, which is great. But I think now I'm pretty sure he's looking to get paid. So I do you think it's one of those things where maybe the Astros are just trying to
But you could definitely get something
give him
better,
something else, and we'll get something, and then
definitely
you don't have to pay him.
If anything, you could have gone a young player, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Or something better than that.
A fucking pitcher.
Or you pay guys like Christian Walker. You pay guys like, I don't even want to say his name because it makes me so mad. You paid these washed up players buku money that didn't perform, but you don't want to pay the guy that has actually performed for not one season, not 2 seasons, multiple seasons.
Dude, we're paying big money for these free agents that come here do nothing instead of paying the guys that fucking deliver. But we just don't want to pay him. Yes, there's rumors about Alex Bregman, right? He opting out of his contract and coming back. Sure,
he's
I don't know. Would you?
Even if he does come back, I don't think he fixes the problems that we have. We got to look at pitching. We got to look at outfielders.
Because at this point, we're going to play him. Because you got Correa at third base. You already have a shortstop. Where do you put Bregman? First base?
Exactly. Paredes is back, right? So Paredes
at first base. So where do you play Bregman? The outfield? Like, he doesn't start.
And then if you do Paredes at first base for whatever reason, then what the fuck are you doing with Walker?
Walker's gone for sure. I mean, that's a guaranteed at this point.
So, like, it's just a lot of fucking questions, and moving Dubon for another infielder doesn't fucking solve anything.
Like, you do an outfielder, it's a tough pill to swallow, but at least it makes sense. But moving him for a player that doesn't address a position of need, like, why? Does he have, dirt on your family members? Like, it's the only thing that makes sense, really.
I would have loved at least a reliever or a young player, right?
Because that addresses a need, like.
So I got a list of all the free agents in the MLB. What do you guys want to look at? What's a position of need?
Where to start?
You want to go with pitchers? You want to do with pitchers? You got Dylan Cease, right? Framber is the second biggest free agent, but we know he's not coming back. Ranger Suarez, right? 30 years old, 7.5 WAR last year. By comparison, Framber had 7.7. Dylan Cease 8.1, right? Chris Bassett, Zach Allen, Zach Little, Patrick Corbin. There's a lot of Justin Verlander, obviously. There's a lot. Dang, he's 43, my guy.
A little lower, man. Like, some of us are close to that age.
Then you look at outfielders, right? You got Kyle Tucker, right? Obviously. Starling Marte, Max Kepler, Cody Bellinger, who, fuck that guy.
Isn't Kyle Schwarber in there? Is Schwarber in there too?
Yeah, but do you want him in the outfield? Like, he's more of a DH for me. Like, if anything, you can bring him in as a catcher, right? So,
look, if you can get Dylan Cease, all's forgiven. I will not say another negative thing about the Astros.
I would love Cease. I would love Suarez, for pitching, but you still need some outfielders, bro. Cedric Mullins, is
I mean, I'm like 99% sure Kyle Tucker's going to go to the Dodgers. Let's be real. They're going to pay him, $1 million a year with like 58 million a year deferred after he retires.
yeah. Yeah, because nobody can somebody else afford him?
Just the Dodgers and they're clawing the playpen.
Like they need any more fucking help.
All right. Is that it? Anything else?
I don't know, man. I feel like
I hate sports. Sports is so
the window. Okay, so I feel like the window has closed on this Astros team, unless they make some major fucking moves this offseason. And I'm not talking about like paying all this money to fucking Christian Walker to come come over here and fucking do nothing. Like how you hit 30 homers but bat 220. Fuck out of here with that shit. So like I don't even know, man. Like if they can figure some shit out and make like Dylan Cease, Ranger Suarez, fucking figure out the outfield a little bit. Fucking like if you're gonna trade pieces like Duvon, get some young fucking players, some promising ones. If you're getting a fucking 27-year-old, he better be fucking batting more than 220. The fuck?
With 9 career home runs, like what the?
Yeah.
Fuck?
The only way I can accept a fucking 220 average if the motherfucker is 20 years old.
Not even. He has to be like 15, 16 years old.
I love that Pop, like the way Poppy's sounding as he's describing what he wants. It sounds like one of those like the old dudes that hang out and just talk like in the corner of the street and just kind of like just start talking. And that little attitude, like what's your old dudes just talking? You know what I want? I want this guy. I want this. And he better be betting this much. Huh?
Might go for real, because I don't know what the fuck the front office is fucking doing right now.
Dana Brown's out there playing tic-tac-toe. Everyone's playing 4D chess.
Yeah. I don't know, man. And then shit. My boy Altuve is just every year he's just getting a little worse. How much longer?
Foot surgery, bro.
He's gonna come back with a fucking iron fucking boot.
It's gonna be fucking half cybernetic. New legs, new arm.
What do you think, Allie?
I love how with Altuve they actually told us what was going on. Oh, he's gonna have foot surgery, all this, and then with Jordan, it's like
we will get a leg.
Jordan is like, he's gonna do practice pretty soon. Pretty soon he's gonna do practice. Fucking two months later. Oh yeah, yeah, he's gonna start pretty soon. I think we're looking mid-October, maybe. Like, motherfucker, it's been all year.
Maybe early November. He may or may not have a chance still.
With Kyle Tucker, we didn't know if he still had a leg. Fucking with Javier, I'm like, does he still have a fucking shoulder? Like, what's going on, dude?
Does he still have his arm?
I don't know, man. Sports are stupid. Except basketball. Except basketball. We love basketball. We're loving basketball right now.
For now, till they break our hearts.
But pretty much everything else, I'm just like, I'm sick of it. Especially fucking football, dude. If we were at least losing games, like 33-27, if we were putting fucking points on the board, I would feel a little bit better. But fucking losing and not scoring more than fucking 14 points is just fucking deflating.
Yeah. It's like, why am I watching this stupid sport anyway? I'm gonna go watch soccer.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're like, if you're going for the World Cup, if you're a Mexico fan, you are struggling right now.
Sure, at least you guys are going.
I forgot.
All right. Like we talking
You know what?
Go. What do you mean?
Curacao made it.
Curacao me la pena.
Aren't they like the smallest? Like there was a record, like they were like the smallest country to
I
make it.
think that the country has like 40 people and 22 play for the
Maybe
fucking national team.
That's the national team. They have their own island.
Whatever, man.
Island. Yeah.
All right, we're coming back next week. Are we coming back next week or what?
Yeah, so it looks like next week we're gonna be it looks like a possibility that Texans commentator known as Houston Stressens will be joining us next Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, next Tuesday night live. And he'll be hanging out with us. It's TBD, but it looks like most likely. So we'll have him on. If not, it's going to be our three beautiful faces again.
We're either gonna be blessing or stressing, as he like to says.
Yes, that's correct.
Probably stressing like fuck this.
I've been
sport. I hate
stressing
football.
the last year and a half for sure. So
You look like you've been stressing a year and a half.
I look like I've been stressing for the last 40 years.
That's true. You look like you've seen some stuff.
He's seen some things.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say something and I stopped myself. That's called growth, everybody.
Try not to get canceled.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all. That's gonna be it for this week. Come check us out next week. Again, we should have stresses on there, but don't forget to check us out on our channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. At JustFans22, and of course our Instagram account at JustFansPod. Our X account is the exact same thing as our YouTube channel handle at JustFans22. And that's going to be it for us this week. Glad to be back with us three, and that's going to be it. Anybody else want to say something else before I press the outro?
Fuck the Cowboys and the Saints.
Of course he would say that. I
was
just let All right, y'all. Peace.
Warm heart.
Ciao, ciao.
Southwest A-League, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans. If you ain't never been down here, but rule number one, you gon' respect us. Just fans in my speakers, new one drop, they bout to bless us. I might right through the SWAT, playing just fans right through your spot. Look